Hey, hey, hey. How are y'all doing? I am trying to pin our website. Ooh, there we go. Trying to pin our website. Hey, hey, hey. How are y'all? It's Tuesday, y'all. It's Be Like Giving Tuesday. It's Terrific Tuesday. I just want to jump on really quick to promote our Be Like Giving Tuesday. If you follow us, you know that each and every Tuesday we have our Be Like Giving Tuesday. Thank you to all of y'all who donate to our cause every single Tuesday. So we have been receiving those Tuesday donations. We just ask you to donate a minimum of $7 to our Be Like Tuesday. And today, y'all, today, guess what? We are live on TikTok. Can you believe it? We're live on TikTok. I have no idea. I haven't went live on TikTok. The kids have gone live on TikTok. So I said, since I'm gonna go live, let's try it, right? So ignore the beat. I don't know what's going on with our speaker in the background, but we're live. Hey, hey TikTok, hey Facebook, hey Instagram. I'm just excited. So it's Be Like Giving Tuesday. It's so much happened last week, and now here we are at Tuesday. Kudos again to all of you all who are still pouring into us from our annual Childhood Cancer 5K walk, run, whatever you want to call it. We always have an amazing time. Whether you come in person or whether you are just supporting our cause with the walk, we are so thankful. The donations that came in, the sponsorships, whether they were new or repeat sponsors, we absolutely. I'm trying to get my screen. Hold on, there we go. My screen is glaring, giving me a glare in my glasses, but just all the people who have poured into us for 11 years. Cannot believe we turned 11 in July, and we have just been ambassadors. If you are not aware, we are still champion through this childhood cancer awareness. If you can see, our banner is in the back of me, but September is coming. September is National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and so we will be going live all 30 days of September, right? So we always ask you, if you don't have anything gold, the yellow gold is the childhood cancer's ribbon, but if you don't have anything, we have ribbons. You can put your clothes on. You can put wear gold clothes, post us, tag us, whatever it is that you want to do to help support us. Yes, we will be fundraising, and for September it will be 11 because that's our 11-year anniversary. Caleb would have been 19 in July as well, so some people donated $19 last month, and then some of them did $11. Whatever your preference is. If you want to do more, if you can't do less, if you cannot do anything else, but share our social media platforms. Help us get to the next 500, 200, 1,000, whatever our number is. I think because we're new to TikTok, this is probably we have less followers on TikTok. So help us build our TikTok community. Shout out to J.R. Reynolds, Mr. Eagle Vision himself, who will be shouting us out for 30 days, tagging us so that he can help us to get more followers. He's a content creator. He does it all. I can't even tell you. He does it all. And so thank you for him. He's been shouting us out, but he's going to do it for 30 days. It might be longer. We just have to see what God is going to bless us with. But we're excited to, for 30 whole days. Imagine being a business owner and somebody took time, and he does great. He's an ambassador at Shout. If I'm on his live, he's going to shout us out. But he's an ambassador for just promoting people's businesses. That's what he does. He gets paid. He's a paid content creator. He's an affiliate. He does all of these things to help support people. So shout out to you, J.R. Reynolds, for thinking of us, for being on live, for us partnering together. Finally, I tell people, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to make it happen. But sometimes it don't happen when you want it to happen. So yesterday was that time we partnered together. I'm putting some things together for him so that he can have the appropriate stuff to share our posts or things that we have. He has our trifold. He has our September is Childhood Cancer Awareness. Not this one. The one he has our logo on it. But we're just super excited for those people who partner with us in any level, in any aspect, in any whatever it is. So y'all gotta bear with me because like I said, this is my first time doing TikTok. It won't be my last, but from being on other people's TikToks, I already know it gets crazy real fast. Hey Kim, thank you guys for the likes. Hey Vet, hey Vet. I was just talking about you today, Vet. Hey, oh look at that. They have all kind of little Kim, you probably know how to work TikTok. They have all kind of little things it tells you can do. Welcome Krista, Sinister, Kim, Hope, all of y'all. I'm trying to see, I'm just scrolling back. I don't know, that's in another language. Welcome to you as well. Welcome. Thank you, Kim, for all the love. I'm feeling it. But thank you guys so much. Like I said, I just wanted to jump on each and every Tuesday. We have our Be Like Giving Tuesday. Hey, Mocha on Instagram. We're on TikTok and Facebook. So I'm just trying some stuff out. Y'all know I usually go, hey, Mr. Smith. Y'all know I usually go live on 2 platforms or 3. Instead of doing YouTube today, I said, you know what? Let's be bold. Let's do this and try TikTok today. So I'm super excited, as y'all can hear my voice. Kudos to us that we are live on TikTok and they giving us love. So thank you guys for y'all who popped in, for those who said hello, for those who liked it, whatever it is. I'm talking about TikTok goes too fast for me. Welcome Lita, Nancy, another name I can't say. Vet, you know I love you. Don't play with me on here. But again, like I said, I'm just excited. I'm excited about where we're going. I did a business. We're trying to become a part of a business cohort, which we were selected for to do an interview for. So I did that interview, and then even when I was telling them about the organization, and the gentleman said, how long have you guys been in business? And I'm thinking from his response that he thought we were going to say a little number. I said 11 years. He's like, wow. I'm like, yes, that's why I'm so passionate, and that's why I want to take part in this program, because it helps you business wise. It helps you with financial stuff, and we have the opportunity to receive a grant from taking the 12-week program, and it's free. So we're trying to get in. Hey, free is always for me. So we're trying to get in. Prayers. I prayed. I sent it out to my prayer partners. Anything that I'm going to do, business or personal, I'm always sending it out to my prayer partners. And so I sent it out to my prayer partners. I had the Zoom interview yesterday with 2 people. And when I tell you, I'm just excited. And just like I told them, even if we are not selected, guess what? We've made 2 more people aware of our cause, who we are, our website, and more. And so that's the blessing of being aware of whatever it is in any industry that you're in. So outside of childhood cancer, y'all know I'm heavy on the fitness. I have been losing weight. So I have all these amazing products that I use, natural herbs. I work out. Just so much going on in life with me, and so I try to be an advocate for the things that matter to me, and then as well as the people who support me, I try to go harder and support them back. So just thankful for that. And then last, before I forget, if you don't know, let me grab them. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I wasn't, but I'm gonna do it. And I'm only going to do it because I'm about to talk about her, right? No, that's not me passing gas. That's my chair. My sister always be saying something about when I be moving, my chair be making noise. But 3 years ago, our BLAC vendor who we have become family, was diagnosed with breast cancer. And if y'all know anything about cancer, I hate cancer. Cancer is something that I just never want to talk about. And so this, I met her and began to tell her about um, just a little bit about our organization and what I was trying to have done. And here in Orlando, I could not find anybody who had, oh wow, sorry to hear, oh, I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry to hear that. I did not know that. I did not know that. Sorry, y'all. I'm talking to somebody on TikTok. I did not know that. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's a beast. So, I'm just honored to have met her, to share with her our vision and tell her that we had wanted to have stuff for, girl, we have, now this is the shirt that we probably have some of it, so you good. But I wanted custom things made, so I sent her some of our stuff, and this is the design she came up with. We have cups, and we're gonna do better. We have the TikTok shop, so we will try to start putting stuff in the TikTok shop. But we have cups, we have earrings, we have hats. We have a bunch of stuff that she made, and that's why I'm about to tell you how amazing she is. But I'll go through the shirts in a few minutes. But she has designed so many different custom shirts. But this is our very first shirt. So this is a shirt that we would wear to events. It has the green ribbon, and the words are in gold. If you're not aware of BLAC Foundation, it's just my son Caleb's name spelled backwards. If you can see, Caleb, the biblical Caleb. It's spelled backwards. It stands for Believe Every Life Acquires a Cure, right? Oh, wow. Listen, it probably feels like yesterday, though. It's been 11 years for me, and I tell you, you already know, Saturday night was just like, oh, my God. Like, oh, my goodness. I had a trigger, y'all, Saturday. It wasn't a bad trigger. It's just, you just never know when those triggers are going to come, and you have to be prepared for them mentally. But yeah, it's been 11 years that Caleb passed. So, I just want to tell you how blessed we are to know people. That's where this story is going. So I met her 3 years ago. She was diagnosed in February the 5th with breast cancer. The breast cancer has spread all through her body, and then she had treatments, regular story, all this stuff. But now she has formed a tumor in her brain. And so if you have been trying to order shirts, or if you've talked to me about ordering shirts, and I've said we are not accepting new orders, we're only selling what we have. That's why. Because she's battling cancer. Our vendor is battling cancer, and I dare not use another vendor. I won't use another vendor because she has been better than good to us all these years. And so I was going to spend the day with her on my 8 days. On my 8 days that I took time off to just do me. I went to see her, and I was supposed to see her one day, and she wasn't feeling good. I'm gonna speed the story up. I was supposed to go see her like the day before, and I didn't. So on this particular day, she said, "Hey sis, you want to come today?" And I said, "What? If you're feeling good, that's fine, whatever." She had an appointment, and I was headed en route from Orlando to go see her. Mind you, what in the world? Now this is crazy. Hold on, TikTok. It made me do some little 1, 2, 3, 4 number. Okay, so mind you, I'm headed to see her. I'm packed up. I'm on the road. I'm literally driving. We get a message asking, do we know a single mom who they could bless financially, who've been battling breast cancer? I can't make this stuff up. When I tell you I almost pulled over on the side of the road, I was at a stoplight when I got the message. So I had to respond back, call me, I'm driving. And long story short, started a fundraiser. This young man, and the blessing of this is These people are business owners. They could have asked anybody. 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 Like, they could have asked anybody. They reached out to me first. And I said, I'm on the way to see her right now. And so I'm like, what do you need? What are you trying to do? All of this stuff. We got together. I told him I gave him everything that he needed. And thank you, Kim. You're about to make me cry too. I'm trying not to read what you're saying. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, John. Welcome in. I gave him everything he needed in a week, probably in less than a week. I'm not going to say the amount of money that they raised, but he far exceeded in a week what he was trying to raise for her and her daughter. And so at first I was telling her how much money it was. I'm like, oh, you know, they raised this, they raised that. And thank you to any of my supporters who donated to her cause. But I was like, you know, they raised this. And then when the money started going up quickly, like when people start donating, I'm like, nah. I'm not going to tell her. I'm just going to let her be surprised. And I literally just got the video this morning, as I was driving, of the transaction. But they were able to exceed the donation amount that they were asking and be a blessing to her. And in that, all I can say is, like I told her, she was telling me thank you. And I told her, I said, that was all God, because they could have called anybody again. They could have asked anybody. They could have anybody they could have asked. They could have asked one of y'all if they knew you. There's people everywhere who know somebody. More people know people who've been diagnosed with breast cancer versus a child with cancer. And so they could have asked anybody. And so she was so blessed. I love watching the video. He did share it. I may share it on our page as well. But just the blessing that she is. And I told her, her work speaks for itself. This one, it comes in, let me see if I have the other one. Probably don't. I probably wore it. These are my own shirts, so I probably wore the other one. So this one comes with the green ribbon, or the gold words, or the ribbon is gold and then the words are in reverse. Keep her in your prayers. She's currently in the hospital as of Saturday. So it was a lot. Saturday was like a whole day for me, a lot going on. But keep her in your prayers. But she's gonna always be our vendor. I don't care, hands down. She's our vendor. These are shirts that she's made predominantly for men. They're unisex shirts. Women can wear them too. Like I said, these are my shirts. So this is one, and it just has Black foundation on it. I have to do something with this lighting. This is one for parents and caregivers who've lost a child to cancer. We sell all these shirts. If the child has passed, you just put their name and the year that they passed on it. These are all her creations. And it only comes in that childhood cancer yellow gold. These are orange. This one comes in orange, green, red, pink, and childhood cancer gold. So you have the orange. You have the pink. Oh no, that's red. That's the red. That's not one. That's our kicks for a cause. We do an annual kickball event as well, so we do that. This is the red. This is the pink. This is our 10-year anniversary shirt. This is unisex. We didn't want to put the men in heels. So, stepping into our next level. 10-year anniversary last year. That's for the women. That's for the men. Uh-oh. And it comes in childhood cancer yellow gold. It comes in black. And it comes in green, which I don't know where the green is. It's somewhere in this house. But when you when your light is shining for good, when you have a light that shines for good, it overflows on other people. I could not have um asked for a better blessing for somebody in a time of need. um I could not have asked for another blessing for somebody else in a time of need than that to come forth. And I actually love this shirt at the time that it did. So um keep her in y'all prayers. Like I said, I have never met another person who does custom designs here before I met her. And then the one person that I did meet, um it was a bad connection. And so they weren't, the way they handled when we tried to reach out to them to fix the error, it wasn't handled properly. And so I would never use that person again. When people feel like, oh, I know how to make it and nobody else can, then welcome in everybody who's joining in. But when people feel like, oh, I can make it and you can't find nobody else to make it, then yeah, I probably don't want to deal with somebody like that. So God sent us her, and this, it just, like I said, it's just such a blessing that someone knows of our organization. They know what BLAC does. They know what we represent and we stand for, and they know we partner with other. We partner with two other breast cancer organizations, and so they reached out to us. They could have reached out to them directly, but they reached out to us, and so she was the recipient. Her and her daughter was so excited. And not only did they bless her, they gave her the money cash. So they took up a, what do you call it? They did a fundraiser, and the fundraiser was like online, but they gave her the money cash. So that just was a blessing. So for anybody who's dealing with cancer or any illness, my sister just lost a good friend of hers, I want to say yesterday, after being on dialysis and just sick and a lot of stuff going on. There's so much going on in the world, health wise. And so that's why y'all see me avid. Right now I'm on day day 6 of no meat. I had to count. And then at the gala on Saturday, they made me this vegetarian dish that was absolutely, oh my goodness, it was delicious. So that's why I'm always trying to be healthy, trying to stay fit, trying to push that. I don't care if you're a business owner or not. We all need to make sure that we're living our best lives and trying to be healthy. Like my exercise class, my trainer, he promotes healthiness. Like he don't play. You better be drinking your water. You better be working out. He gives incentives. I've won like $200 gift cards, two $10 gift cards, exercise, a real exercise bicycle. Like it's just been such a blessing to be on this journey since December of last year. And so it helps me. Actually, it gives me the energy I need to perform. Today is Tuesday. I have a long, I've been up since 5. I've been out. I've been running around. Yesterday was even longer. We picked up food for families. I have drinks and all kinds of stuff that I have to still deliver. It's a non-ending thing with our organization. And so that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to get on TikTok today, is because people are not aware of who we are. And some of the people who are aware of who we are don't follow us. So we need to get our numbers up, because September is coming. Childhood Cancer Awareness Month is around the corner. And we need everybody who doesn't know about kids cancer to know. We have these in English and Spanish. So like if people need some, if you want to pass them out at your workplace, if you have a job where you can stick it up somewhere, I go to, we get carpet and tile from a wholesale place. The lady, when I walk in, is so amazing. They have our brochure in their cubicles pinned up on the wall. And not like I go there all the time, but I don't care if it's years later or 6 months down the road, they have our stuff on the wall, letting people be aware of childhood cancer. So how amazing is that? It takes nothing to share. It takes nothing like Kim to just like it, like like the page, share the page, tell others about kids cancer. Um, Thank you for anybody who followed us from this live. But I don't want childhood cancer to knock on anybody else's door. For me, Caleb was my son, and he was a baby. And just to see my children, even today, I have a fashion designer daughter. If you saw me in my dress from Saturday night, my daughter made that dress for me a couple years ago, for my birthday. And for her to call me when things happen, she said, I'm having it, her program, she has a Best Buy program for her sewing. She does kids sewing classes in Atlanta. And for her to call me and say, Mom, I just want you to pray. I just need you to pray for me before I start the session today. Today is just introductory, getting people to know it, getting people to know what they're doing and all of that. But it's an honor to see my adult children. One of our sons stopped by today, and when I see them, he's like, I'm going to work. I'll be back, to pick up some stuff on my way home. But just to see them living and thriving and having children, and then have to think about Caleb not being able to. That's Caleb at 8. That's him with his hand up. He loved Michael Jackson. He took us to a mansion 3 months before he passed, and he was dancing, and he had his little backup girls, my daughters and somebody else with his backup dancers and stuff. And so to see them going through middle school and high school and college and working and doing all the things that they do every single day, and not being able to have those moments with Caleb. Seeing some of his old classmates went to prom and homecoming, and all the things that people do when they get to high school. Learning how to drive like his siblings, right? Thank you, Bit. Learning how to drive like his siblings, teaching them how to drive. All of those things that we will never see in life. That's why we're passionate about this organization. Even the fact that, go back to the interview that we had yesterday, the gentleman, no, I think it was the young lady who did, like, they took turns interviewing me, and the young lady was like, how much is your salary, or do you receive a salary? Something in the line of something about me getting paid. I don't receive a salary for doing this. This is my passion. All the funds that we have, we put back into the organization. So if it's not an organizational cost or assisting a family financially, then we don't get a cost. My team is an amazing team. We have an amazing team. They have full-time jobs, and they still make sure they get it done for free. I tell people, they be like, oh, something about volunteering. We're volunteers. We volunteer for this. This is what we signed up for. So 11 years, God has blessed us to meet so many amazing people who sponsor our events, who donate to our events, who share our cause. Mr. J.R. Reynolds, who's going to blast us for 30 days. Just the blessing that happens each and every day with this organization. I was at the gala, Let's Kick Asthma Gala, on Saturday, and God said to me, 5 is the number of grace, because that was the year for the organization. But for me, it was like he was speaking to me. It's like, I've given you all this grace, so don't worry about things. Whatever you need personally and through the business, is going to come. We want 2 acres of land. I'm going to just give y'all a little bit of BLAC vision. We want 2 acres of land because we want to be able to build on it and do some things with families right at the office. We don't have no space. We don't have that capability right now. But if God blesses us with 2 acres of land to be able to do what we need to do on it, that's going to help us take us to the next level, the next limit. We don't want to lease. It's $2,000. It's about $2,000. I think the cheapest we saw was maybe $1,600 monthly to $1,600 monthly to be able to lease a building. And it's just like, that money can go towards the family. So we're not going to be able to do that. So between $1,600 and $2,100 were the prices that we were getting when we were looking to think about having an off. And it was just like a regular. It wasn't like it was just the office space. So it wasn't it? Yeah, you have you have a office and a room and a door to close, but the space was definitely not as big as what I have right now. And so um, we want to continue to be a blessing. We're going to continue to be a blessing. Our plan is never to become rich. Our plan is never to receive an income from any of this. That's not our plan ever. Not our plan ever. Not our plan ever. What our plan is for this organization is to raise awareness so that we can receive funding and funds to provide back to our families. We have a family right now. The hospital is taking forever to get back with us. The young lady has children and a child with the illness, which is cancer. I don't say sick, I say with the illness. And they didn't even know how they were going to eat last week. So when we partner with places like food banks and I drive, they live in Davenport. I drive to go take it to them. Whatever we need to do it, I get it done. I will make sure that we're doing our part, as well as partnering with other childhood cancer organizations here that we send them to say, hey, this is what they need. Whatever you can help them with, they would appreciate it greatly. So all I'm saying to you, welcome. This ain't gonna be our last time. We definitely won't be going live on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram together, only because these comments are mad crazy and I'm loving it. Thank you, Kim. I'm trusting it and I claim it. I absolutely claim that. But let me tell you, I'm excited just for you guys. Thank you for reading the comments that Kim, I see already. I'm gonna have to figure out how to have a moderator, because baby, I can't read that fast. Those things just going and going and going and going. So again, welcome to anybody who came in, who's still in, who tapped the screen, who liked the live, who shared the live. They always be saying it's an arrow right here, and you just click on it, copy link, and it'll share it to everybody in your timeline. Now I see what they mean. So thank you for tapping the screen, for sharing the live, for getting us to wherever we need to be. Vet, thank you. I think you sent the gift. I don't know anything about any of that stuff. Kim, from the bottom of my heart, other people may think that what you just did through this live means nothing, but it's what everybody needs on their lives, is somebody to support them, somebody to just tap the screen, say, hey, it's not costing you a dime. And if you're not financially stable, it helps tremendously on our end. So like people just, I don't think that people really understand that it's so powerful for you to just share. Sometimes I'd be dozing off on a couple of my main people lives, and I'd be telling them, I said, I'm tired and tapping. Thank you, Kim. I love you back so much. Look, I'm tired and tapping. I'll be laying up there just tapping. I have the phone on the pillow next to us and I'm tapping. I'm like, I'm here. I'm listening to you. I might not be commenting, but I'm tapping. So thank you all. I'm telling you, life has not, for me, has been so different without Caleb. Life for me has been so different watching his siblings and now his nephews and nieces. Oh my goodness, we have nieces, y'all. He has nieces. And so watching them grow up. And then I have two in particular. No, I have like three in particular, three grandsons. One resembles Caleb, like down to the T, down to his personality. But they say they tell me they have conversations with Caleb. And mind you, none of them were living. None of them were living when Caleb was living. Only one. All the rest of them, none of them were living. And so for them to be saying they have conversations with him, I'd be like, I don't want to know. One grandson was praying 2 weeks ago, and he said, he always prays, and then he goes, in Jesus' name, amen. And then we'll say, in Jesus' name, amen, behind him. And then he says, Mama, do you want to know what I was praying? And I was like, yeah, you can share it. Never say yes to these kids. He said, I just asked God, I just wish Uncle Caleb can come back to see us. And I just was like, crazy. There's days where no one's home. We have cameras because my grandmother has dementia and she lives with us. There's days where no one is home and the camera is following. Because our camera, if you can see right back there, see that camera? Look, can y'all see it? See the green light back there? So see how it's moving up and down? No one is home and it's doing that. And so I'm just like, hey, Caleb, you walk around the house, I know, exactly. But what would we do, Kim, if he came back? Like, what? It's like, what, he gonna knock on the door? That one I'm not ready. But when he said it, because they're so innocent, it's just like they don't really realize what death is. It's forever. And so for him to say that, I was just like, I told my daughter, I said, you need to get your kids because they be having these conversations that I don't be ready for. It's like they gonna always be a trigger for me because they have conversations that I'm never ready for. And so I've learned to embrace it when there's nobody home and the camera is doing what it's doing back there, like right now. When the camera is moving, I just chalk it up to say thank you. Caleb is just walking around. His spirit is still in the house. And I'm fine with that. Our adult children don't like to go in his room. One of them will sleep in his room when she's here sometime, but that took a while. But if I asked them, hey, go get something out of his room, they be like, I'm like, it's not like he passed away at home. So, but it's sacred. We keep the door locked. His room is exactly the same, except for we just got it painted last year. But it's different. It's really different. I really want to know what he would look like. And that was my thing with Michael on Saturday when he walked up. I didn't see Michael until I saw him, and it was like, oh wow, because he had that same little, like, Caleb was slender, as you can see. He wasn't a big kid, and so I'm imagining him standing tall and so well. Like, Caleb was so well mannered at 8. It would blow your mind. So when I met Michael, it took me back to the radio station. Hey guy, I was just talking about you. It took me back to the radio station, to how he was so humble. And I'm talking to Kim. She's on TikTok. I'm talking to her about her son. When I met him, we shared a little bit about our organization and who it was. And when I was telling them, I think back then we were only doing $5 on Tuesday. So now we're up to $7. But I saw it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, this TikTok thing is crazy. If one of my friends wouldn't have been on here, she making it happen, because these comments they go too fast. But I remember when we were doing those donations and everybody at the table were donating their $5 or they cash apped us. Michael, I don't know how old Michael is now, but for me, he was a young boy. And he has battled asthma and as an athlete and all of that. So he knows what it is as a kid to go through something. And he was one of the first ones. I know. He was one of the first, and I never forget it. It's crazy because on the thing, we ask for the name and the email so they receive our emails. And he just, like, selflessly, so pure, said, I want to donate. And I remember that donation to this day. And now he's this, oh my gosh, handsome young man who still has that same spirit that I met at the radio station. So humble. Even when I was talking to him Saturday, I didn't want to cry because I didn't want to creep him out. And his little face, I just was like, okay, God, I just got to, say what I got to say and walk away from him. But just to think, if everybody in the world had the spirit like Caleb had, like Michael, just to, whatever it is, that could have been his last $5. His mama probably was giving him allowance or something, who knows? But for him to say, I want to donate at a kid, he was a baby. He's probably still a baby to his mama, but he's a young man now, but just to think, and then even the story that I just heard back at the radio station on how he applied for a job for one thing, and somebody saw the essence of his spirit and said, oh no, we're going to put you like way somewhere else that's way better. Like when you have that spirit, God's gonna bless you for everything. And so I watch and notice everything, and so for that I'm so thankful. Like for that I'm so thankful. Yeah, see, he's just a sweet, he's absolutely, you already know, you his mama, but it oh my gosh. I know, and I used to have somebody that they no longer work for McCoy, and so I do want to get back into it. We have Kim, we would probably just have to talk offline because there's so much in my brain that I'm trying to get together for fundraising. No, thank you for sharing him with us, truly, because if you would have never partnered with the or Let's Kick Asthma, I would have never met you all. Monica May and I were friends, and then she introduced me to JoJo, and never would have remember. I forgot to send you my phone number too. That's how life is. My brain beat on go 200 times, but I did see your message. But Monica May and I were friends, and we always did interviews, and she introduced me to JoJo. And the relationship that JoJo and I have is like we been knowing each other way longer than Monica. And so then with that, just like Carla Ray said Saturday, it's like she gonna make you family if you ain't family. And so that's what came about. I actually really miss those monthly those monthly meetings at the radio station, because we were able to get more out of our meetings versus sometimes on Zoom you don't get to do whatever. But anyhow, I miss those times. I know it was before COVID and all of that, but definitely something that we can think about getting back to as the meetings go on. I know the board has their own meetings, but I'm saying for volunteers, because there's always something to do every month. There's something that we're doing every single month with BLAC, raising awareness. We're in the plans of sitting outside. Everybody else sit outside of Publix, so why BLAC can't sit outside of Publix? We about to start sitting outside of Publix too. We're going to look up Publixes all over the Orlando area. Thank you. And we are going to start setting our table up. We have tons of brochures. When I say tons, we have tons of brochures. We have tons of these. We, at the most, people say, what is your main point of existence? Awareness. Because if you're not aware of BLAC Foundation, then how are you going to be aware that we're on TikTok? How are you going to be aware that we're on YouTube? How are you going to be aware that we have Facebook and Instagram? How are you going to be aware that we provide financial assistance and services to those people in Florida, in the entire state of Florida? Awareness is key. And so we just want you to gear up with us for September. If you have something and you want to tag us in it, please, please, please tag us. If you find something that's childhood cancer related, we will share it, tag us. We people say it take a village. It's not just taking a village to raise the kids. It takes a village to help build these organizations, especially nonprofit. It's not just taking a village to raise the kids. It takes a village to help build these organizations, especially nonprofit. Before exercise class, and then I have a smoothie somewhere. No, a juice. I juiced. It's somewhere. I probably put it back in the freezer. But we're gearing up for September, which is National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. If you do not receive our emails, you can, because I'm on social media right now, you can DM us, or you can go to our website and send us contact information. Our flyer is up. We will be at Lake Nona on the 7th of September, Lake Eola on the 14th, and the Orlando Eye on the 21st. There is a childhood cancer run, which that flyer was in August. All of those flyers was in the August email. So it's on a Sunday, the 5K. They have a 5K, and that's for kids cancer and ovarian cancer awareness. So we're doing things all month. Of course, we are going live. If you have a business, you want to come up and talk about your talk about your business on one of our lives. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Let us know. We can bring you up. Wednesdays are predominantly for business owners. We don't want to do live all the time. We want to share your businesses out. So make sure you catch us tomorrow. We will post. We are on live on Facebook and Instagram. On Wednesdays, I'll try to do a TikTok live before Saturday. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do another one tomorrow, but thank y'all. Look at that, first time. I'm gonna have to screenshot this. Can somebody screenshot? Can you see the likes up there? Somebody screenshot this. I'm gonna have to post it because I'm excited. What? I don't know. It's a lot going on. I can't keep up. Gerald, what are you doing? Whatever you're doing, thank you. Like I said, I'm gonna have to talk to Kim offline because she do these things with that pop and flip and all kind of little, she know how to do all of that stuff. But I'm gonna need a moderator for TikTok. If I'm gonna do TikTok live, I'm gonna need a moderator. So that's our spiel. I'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday. But if you have not, go to our website, check us out. If you would like to make a donation to our cause, JR, if you can screenshot the TikTok and send it to me so I can post it to let people know we are on TikTok. This is my first time. I'm super excited. We're at 6.K. That's amazing. Okay, love you. I'll send you the message when I get off. I have to do it before I forget again, but I'll send you the number. But love you and thank you for getting us up to 6K. Work out for me too, because we're doing a whole full body today. But yeah, so JR, I got to get off here and finish working on the stuff for you for the promotions. I did email you back. I'm not sure if you responded back to it or not. But we'll get together. I'm not available Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, so I'm not sure when we're trying to do the interview, but we'll work it out. Thank you again, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of y'all, Childhood Cancer Land and beyond. I love y'all, and guess what? I'm out. Trying to log out of everything at one time. Wow. Now how you log out of TikTok? Y'all ain't teach me that.